Welcome. Thank you so much for being with us today. We are so excited to have Melanie Herz Promecene with us today. She is the Vice President and Director of Interiors for Howitt-Zollars, formerly Morris Architects. And Melanie, we're so excited that you're spending the time here with us, and we would love for her to share about her job, but even more today, we're going to hear more about her journey into motherhood. And it's just like you, Melanie, to want to help others and not just adopt a baby, but actually want to help others in the process. So tell us about the book that you're writing now.
First, thank you for having me here today. Susan, you were part of my journey from the beginning when I was just starting out the adoption classes, and that was many moons ago. It just has evolved over time, and I decided to put my thoughts to paper. And what's evolved is something of this incredible story of my experiences going through the adoption process and all the amazing things that happened along the way. So the story is basically two-pronged. It's evolved. And
still evolving, I guess.
And it's actually still evolving because I'm not complete with it. I was starting my first launch March 21st, but that is not happening because I realized there's more to it. So
it's wonderful. So you're starting from the beginning when you first decided, well, we're going to adopt it. So
I am starting from the beginning, and it actually is, I start from the point in my life where I always knew that I wanted to adopt, but didn't realize that I wouldn't be able to have children.
Really? That's interesting, isn't it?
It just so happened that that's the way life unfolded. And I talk about that and the mourning process, and also the different stages that evolve you have to go through when you're considering adoption. And specifically, I talk about open adoption. At first, we were considering international adoption, and I talk about that in the book and all the trials and tribulations, and it kind of came on down to where we are today.
And how long was the process? I know it was well over a year, wasn't it?
It was about 3 years.
3 years.
And Noah's going to be 3 years in March, so it's kind of crazy how time flies.
And share the name of the book and how you came about that name.
So I can't give the name of the book yet because it's still unfolding.
Okay.
I haven't quite established that yet, but you will be one of the first to know when it does. The first part of it is complete, and that is the stages of open adoption. And
now share, what is open adoption?
Open adoption is when you actually have a relationship with the birth mother, birth father, and it talks about basically our time together, getting to know each other, and how these relationships evolve over time. And they're still evolving right now, and every year or every month there's still essence of our birth mother in our house. Every day when Noah wakes up, she's always there. So I do kind of explain those experiences, and so that's the first part. That is basically the completed portion. The soon-to-be completed portion is the section that I'm writing on the journey that happened, and there were many bumps and bruises along the way, but there were also many God winks that came to me and gave me hope that my baby is coming and I will have him in my arms. And the story is weaving, and it's, I hope, will be inspiring to those who are looking to adopt.
But what an amazing story, though, for everybody, whether you have adopted a child or not. But just knowing, being a mother myself, to think of the unselfishness too of the birth mom, to be able to give you Noah. I mean, what an amazing story.
It is, I think, the most selfless act anybody can do. Anybody can do, and I internally struggle with some of those feelings because I personally don't think I could have ever done what she did, and so for that she always has my heart, and I will be forever grateful.
Now, share a little bit about Noah. What is his habits now? What is your favorite thing that he does?
Is a wild one. He is the apple of my eye, and I savor my moments. I really do. He's just a super smart and cool little dude. Seriously cool little dude that I'm like, where did you come from? How are you mine? And I love watching you grow every day.
Now, have you shared with him a little about his birth mom?
We actually, when he was brought home, we had her picture right next to his bed the first time that we met each other. So it was his birth mother and my husband Chris and myself. And he will have full exposure. We do talk about that he is adopted and
how lucky he is.
And how lucky we are that he came into our life and changed everybody's for the better. So it's just been an incredible roller coaster, but one that I would do 10 times over, even with all of the hurdles along the way.
Well, congratulations again. I can't wait to read the book, and
Thank
and we
you.
will host a book signing too as
right.
well. So as soon as we know the date, we'll make sure
Fall
that we host
2018. That is my resolution. I will bring
well, it's
it
been
out.
said. Now it's done. You can't go back.
That's
we
right.
have it here on film.
Thank you.
Thank you for being with us today.
Appreciate it.